Every cell in the human body contains protein. The basic structure of protein is a chain of amino acids. You need protein in your diet to help your body repair cells and make new ones. Protein has thousands of other essential roles in the human body. For example, producing antibodies for the immune system, manufacturing hormones and enzymes, aiding in the digestion and absorption of food, maximizing the transport of oxygen to tissues, and providing structure for muscles, tendons, ligaments, organs, bones, hair and skin. Protein is the most important dietary macronutrient for building muscles. It not only provides the building blocks for muscle growth, but also supplies the amino acids which are essential in maintaining muscle mass. Protein builds new muscles and saves existing muscles from being lost. This makes it extremely important to get enough of it when you want to maximize your muscle growth. Now we will learn about what happens when you consume protein. About 90% of the protein you eat is broken down into amino acids, which then becomes the part of the amino acid pool that the body draws upon when it needs to build or repair muscle or other tissues. Unlike carbs and fats, our body cannot store amino acids for later use, so it's important to have some protein every day. Now what are amino acids? Chemically, an amino acid is a molecule that has a carboxylic acid group and an amine group that are each attached to a carbon atom called the alpha carbon. Amino acids are the molecules that combines to form proteins. Amino acids and proteins are the building blocks of life and they are classified into three groups. At first we have essential amino acids, then we have non-essential amino acids, and at last we have conditional amino acids. Essential amino acids cannot be made by the human body. As a result, they must come from food. Whereas non-essential means that our body can produce the amino acids even if we do not get it from the food we eat. The conditional amino acids are usually not essential except in times of illness and stress. You do not need to eat essential and non-essential amino acids at every meal, but getting a balance of them over the whole day is important. Now how much protein you should eat? Protein is essential to good health. The very origin of the word, from the Greek protos, meaning first, reflects protein's top shelf status in human nutrition. You need it to put meat on your bones and to make hair, blood, connective tissues, antibodies, enzymes and more. Your protein intake depends on a variety of factors, such as your weight, muscle mass, and most importantly, your fitness goals. The average person will have completely different protein needs than a professional athlete or a bodybuilder. Keeping this in mind, we will discuss how much protein you need for three specific cases. First is to simply live a healthy life, second is to build muscles, and lastly to lose fat. The recommended dietary allowance for protein to simply live a healthy life is 0.36 grams of protein per pound of your body weight per day for an average person. The RDA or recommended dietary allowance is the amount of a nutrient you need to meet your basic nutrition requirements. In a sense, it's the minimum amount you need to keep from getting sick, not the specific amount you are supposed to eat every day. So your daily intake should probably be a little higher than that. Depending on how active you are, I recommend 0.5 to 0.7 grams of protein for the average person not looking to build muscles. Now what if you want to build muscles? How much protein should someone consume who's working out and looking to grow muscle mass? If we look at the research literature on protein intake for anyone looking to build muscles, the ideal daily intake always lies anywhere between 0.8 and 1 gram per pound of body weight. If someone is below this range, it is less likely for him or her to build muscles at the optimal rate. Now this doesn't mean that you won't build any muscles, just that if you would fall below this range, your muscle growth could be better if you increase your protein intake by a bit. But going above the ideal range doesn't bring any benefits either. Our body can only produce so much muscles at any time, even if you train perfectly and eat tons of protein. So you should try to stick to the ideal range of 0.8 and 1 gram per pound of body weight. Similarly, when you try to lose weight, you should try to stick with the ideal range of protein intake, because when you lose weight, your primary goal is to maximize fat loss and preserve lean muscle mass. And to achieve this, a high protein diet is very important.